Well, the Magic Online Championship Series continues apace. Day 2 was all about draft, but it wasn't Scars of Mirrodin draft, wasn't even Zendikar or Rise of the Eldrazi draft. Oh no, this time it was Masters Edition 4. We've got 3 great matches queued up, showcasing some pretty serious shenanigans that go on in this draft format. Crazy stuff. We'll see you at the other side. Here we go then with FFfreak against Ryder Rabbit, and it's Brad Nelson. Looks like he's going to kick off. He's skipped his draw step, and we kick off with Forest and Scavenger Folk. Over to Ryder Rabbit. This is Reed Duke from the United States. He's open with a Mountain. Plains for Brad, and he's going to attack for 1. First damage of the game. Back we go to Ryder, who adds a second Mountain, passes once again. Nice, comfortable start here in game 1. Scavenger Folk attacks for a second point of damage, and then there's Alaborn Trooper. That's going to be 2-3, pretty vanilla Human Soldier. And Ryder Rabbit just adds a third Mountain, still nothing going on. 1, 2, 3 points of damage. Brad clearly ahead at the moment. And there's the Cat Warrior, Forest Walk, 2-3. Not going to make much difference. Ogre Taskmaster from Ryder, that's 4-3, but it can't block. Brad decides to Swords to Plowshares that one. Here's Aether Glider, then he's going to pile in to the red zone. Ryder is at 14 right now. And 5 mana, 2-headed Giant of Forest Trample, and that can block a lot of stuff, but it cannot get to the air, so Aether Glider will attack for 2. Brad continues to apply the pressure. There's another big flyer, one of Magic's greatest hits. It's Serra Angel. Ryder Rabbit, what can he do here? Obsianus Golem, 4-6. It does not fly. And what are we gonna... 4 mana! That is Armageddon! Put all your lands in the bin, and mine, I do not care, because I've got 6 power of flyers to hit you with. Boom, boom, bang! Armageddon. Game over. Prolepsis 9 up against Ryder. This is Bing Luke up against Shintaro Ishimura. And Prolepsis has kicked off with a Plains. Urza's Mine for the Japanese man. Second Plains, Alaborn Musketeer, 2-1 and Reach. Oh, second part of the Urza's trilogy for Ryder. Surely he can't put the third down. Aether Glider comes down for Bing, and back we go. He's got the whole 7 mana on turn 3. Savage beatings. Basalt Monolith, Flying Carpet, but for all that mana, he's getting beaten about the head. He's down to 14. Alaborn Trooper comes down 2-3. Ryder doing not very much with all that mana. Boom, down to just 8. Is it going to be a completely futile gesture? Surely he's got something to do with that mana. Martyrs of Corliss gets countered by the Japanese man. Now, what can he do with all this? He's tapping a lot, and then is he... Oh, he's got up to 7. Now he's untapping again. Tip, tip, tappity, tap, tap, tap. This time, I think I know what's coming here. Please, sir, can I draw 7 cards? That's exactly what it is. It's Brain Teaser for 7. And then runs out Dragon Engine. And then passes the turn. We're going to get rid of that. There he goes. Divine Offering puts the Dragon Engine in the bin. Attack. Ryder down to 2. Resurrection. A Giant Tortoise comes down. He's trying to assemble the defenses. How much mana has he got left? Clockwork Avian comes down. Dragon Engine comes down. Yet more Urza's Entertainment. He has actually assembled a defense. Goodness me, looked like he was just about dead, but has come back from the dead. Goblin Cavaliers, that'll change things slightly. Only 2 life, remember, Ryder to play with. Staff of Zegor, make things smaller in combat. That seems pretty reasonable in the circumstances. Horn of Deafening, a defensive spell for Prolepsis. Not going to get him very far either. He's not on the defense, he's on the offense. Clockwork Avian comes in the other way. Prolepsis at 19. Now, Ebony Rhino, that's a 4 giant trample man, but the Horn of Deafening will be able to deal with that. Temple Acolyte gains Prolepsis, 3 life. Back we go to Ryder. All the mana in the world he has right now, and he attacks with the 4-5 trample man. He gives it flying, but the Horn of Deafening will say, sorry, no damage through for you. Back we go to Prolepsis. What has he got? Does he have an answer? He has Lava Fury, and now the gates are open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men go into the red zone. Game over. Our final game then is between Jabawaki and Archer. That's Logan Nettles, Jabawaki, and Akira Asahara is Archer. Jabawaki kicks off with Goblin Firestarter. Archer with a Plains. Jabawaki attacks for 1, and that's the first damage of the game. Adds a Forest. Red-Green plays just wise at the moment. Asai Vultures, the 1-1 flyer. That's going to be dealt with Rock Slide Ambush. The Goblin Firestarter will attack again. Jabawaki ahead in the early going. Akira Asahara, third Plains. It's a Wild Griffin. Jabawaki at 20 right now. Wonder if Asahara Asahara's mono white. Let's see, he's certainly added a 4th plane, so he may well be. Wild Griffin goes in for 2 damage, and then looks like he's going to tap out for Primal Clay. What's that going to be? It's going to be a 2/2 flyer, keeping in the air. It is dealt with Primitive Justice. Goblin Firestarter goes back in. 17 plays 18. The Wild Griffin will attack for a second time. Jabawaki to 16. And now Conversion. Turn all your mountains into plains. That's not very good news for a red deck. Crikey. Jabawaki. What's he got here? Clay Statue. 3/1 Regenerator. Well, at least he could use his newfound plains for that. 2 mana spent in upkeep, as it must be for Conversion. 2 damage gets through from Asahara with his Wild Griffin. Back the other way comes damage. Archer is at 12. Jabawaki at 14. Now here's Southern Elemental. It's a 3/4. Upkeep, pay for Conversion. Now here's another upkeep. It's Island Sanctuary. It's basically a prison deck. It's saying you can't cast your spells. Even if you can cast your spells, you're not going to attack through my Island Sanctuary. Now Iron Hoof Ox can't be blocked by more than 1. I don't think Asahara's plan is to block in anyway. He's now attacking for 2. 12 plays 6. He's hiding behind his Island Sanctuary and his Conversion. Primal Clay comes down. This one arrives as a flyer. Conversion, pay 2. And what's Asahara going to do with that? He's going to put Cerebestri. Can't attack. Can't block. It can fly, but it can't get in the way. Jabawaki at 10. 5. Oh, Carnage. Bee Sting to try and kill the Wild Griffin, but no. Healing Salve from Asahara. Outstanding. Pay 4 in the upkeep. Don't you just love these upkeep costs? Oh, old school magic at its finest. Another Southern Elemental. Nobody cares. Island Sanctuary and Conversion could go all the way. Archer attacks for 2 with Wild Griffin. Jabawaki to 6. Hits 6 each. This is outstanding. Shapeshifter arrives. Nobody cares about that either, especially not Akira Asahara, who with his mono white deck is closing in on an outstanding victory with 1 creature going the distance. Wild Griffin, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, and still it goes on. Jabawaki is now at 2. You see the GG's on the right. It is GG's.